Hi guys, this is Katie Bunschoten, the president and founder of Certum Solutions, an executive QuickBooks solution provider practice. We're based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's my goal to provide videos like this on questions we get a lot so that you have more information as you decide what kind of QuickBooks you need, what help you need in your business, and so on. So today we're going to answer a pretty common question we get here. What are the differences between QuickBooks Online, the regular edition, and QuickBooks Online, the Nonprofit Edition? And a lot of them are subtle. The biggest difference you're going to see is actually in the naming, and I'm sure this will change, but the math is all the same and so forth. You're going to see lots of different names on your reports. Before we get any further, please make sure you like and subscribe. So you want to like this video so it tells me which ones you like to hear more about and which ones you don't really need to know. And then subscribe to this video, or subscribe to my channel rather, so that you find out when we're getting out more content, because we are working hard to push out content for a lot of the questions we get every day. And I love connecting with everyone over YouTube. It's turned into one of my favorite platforms. So please make sure you like and subscribe so we can get more content out just like this. That being said, all the business out of the way, let's go ahead and get down to brass tacks, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen at this time. Here we are in QuickBooks. This is actually my QuickBooks Online demo and it is advanced, but it's for nonprofits. And you'll be able to see kind of the naming is different than your regular report naming. Here's your standard report screen. You have your statement of financial position, which is very similar to what you would know as a balance sheet with a regular organization or your regular business type. You'll just notice a lot of the names are different. So you have your statement of financial position here, and then the rest of it is very similar. And if you think about it, the statement of financial position is the nonprofit equivalent of a balance sheet. Both of them say the same thing, just in different ways. Am I right? On your statement of financial position, depending on how your accounting is run, you may see your restricted funds accounts and things like that here. If you are a nonprofit, this one doesn't have a whole lot of data in it at this time. And then we'll also go over to a statement of activity, which is commonly known in for-profit businesses as a profit and loss. And I'm going to go ahead and change this to all dates. Okay, and you can see your revenue is still called revenue, and it's got your giving funds and so on, depending on what kind of nonprofit you are. We're about to do some videos on HOAs, so with them it might be their dues and so forth. And then you have your expenditures, which are called expenditures here, and then it's going to have operating revenue and so on. But this is going to be called your statement of activity. Okay, and then with QuickBooks Online, if you do, you can change headers and things like that. You can go in here to customize your reports. And you can filter here by your dates, your accounting method, whether you're cash or accrual, your number format, your columns. You can change your columns, and here's a word to the wise: if you do change your columns pretty frequently, I suggest saving those as customized reports. Okay, and we'll go through how to do that in a different video. But it's really funny because if when you were in school and they were teaching, your accounting, and you did like vertical analysis and stuff, you can actually do simple vertical analysis, here in your customizations in case you want to see that. Then you can also filter these reports. You can add headers and footers here. If you want to say this is for a board meeting, so it's for internal use only or for board use only, you can put in that kind of thing. And there you go. That's the reporting piece. So I'm going to go back over to my report list. And again, I'm going to kind of hearken to the different names on these reports. So a lot of it does kind of, mirror the for-profit accounting or the for-profit platform for QuickBooks Online, but then your naming, a lot of this is different because of the way you do your accounting. Okay, so right here they've selected to have it as pledges, but I believe we can change that in our settings. Here's your donor balances, which really would be a client balance detail, unbilled charges or time and so on. Some of these you may turn on or off in your preferences again, and so forth. Okay, so here we're going to scroll down here. You got your expenses, you have your employees, and then the rest of this, there's a lot of this is very similar. Okay, like your accounting reports and stuff. So if you still have questions after this video, let me know. I'm sorry for going on, but I get to talking and I go on and on and on. So tell me to shut up, but you can't over video. But I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if I can help with anything else. Please, if you have questions about QuickBooks, join one of our CERTM Q&As. We have one-on-ones, and then we have also group Q&As where we'll go through questions. Or if we need to dive in deep to your processes, save you pain and heartache down the road, and kind of do a focused consulting session, we can do that. We offer services. We offer bookkeeping and onboarding and implementation in the works. So let us know if we can help. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to talk to you soon.